Hello and welcome to another video from TW White & Sons Suzuki in Effingham. Today I'll be showing you a silver Suzuki SX4 S-Cross that we have had just come into stock here. This is an automatic ALLGRIP SZ5, so pretty much the top spec SX4 S-Cross you can get. So these are before the new model S-Cross, so slightly smaller than the new model as well. So anyone looking for a nice spacious car that's not too big, SUV style, this is pretty much the one to go for. The SZ5 gives you full leather interior, parking sensors front and rear, and a reverse camera. Really good spec. These diamond cut alloy wheels on the outside actually match really well with the silver and black combination on the bodywork. See, currently the LED daytime running lights are on where I've left the car running. Okay. It's got this lovely front grille design. Has the radar cruise control as well, and a few other features. We'll go through those in a minute when we walk into the car. See the roof rails on the top there? So we've got the rails fitted already. And you can get roof bars to go across those. The boot space in these cars, considering the size of the vehicle, is very good indeed. So really good boot room. There's a false bottom here as well. A little bit more space underneath that one, which is quite nice. With the 60-40 splits in the back here as well. Got the folding sleevers either side, just to fold those down. Opens up more space in the back. You can see the tether points at the back here as well for the ISOFIX. I can show you those in the rear of the vehicle. So you can see the full leather interior here. Really nice finished leather. With the ISOFIX there. Centre seat belt as well for a third person. And cup holders in the middle. It's actually a very nice interior. The leather feels really quite nice in these. Yeah, it's a good sort of, what would you say? It's like a flexible vehicle. Having an SUV, having space in the car, but not having it too big that it isn't practical and can get you around sort of our tighter roads or car parks and things like that quite so easy. So it's a really nice combination of practicality, space, and size. Bodywork is all very good, so condition of the vehicle is very nice. Looking around it, I can't see anything really of note. There's the odd tiny little mark, like tiny, but for the most part this car is in really nice condition. Apologies about the glare from the sun and the noise from the road. Hopefully you get a good feel for this car as I walk around it. Equally, of course, you're more than welcome to arrange a viewing for the vehicle if you'd like to see it in more detail. Here we are. So you can see on the outside on the handles it's the keyless entry system, so they are keyless start up with a keyless entry. Just hit the black button, it will lock and unlock the car for you. The car has electric windows front and back, central locking button, electric folding wing mirrors which you get on the top trim, and electric adjustable wing mirrors there. There's a few other buttons here on the side, so you've got parking sensors, turn them on and off, settings for your smart brake support and things like that. There's your keyless startup button. So I'll just pop the key inside the vehicle, just down there I've popped it. You can put it anywhere, you can leave it in your pocket if you want. And then you just start the car up. There's your cruise controls, audio controls, and Bluetooth controls all on the steering wheel, nice and easily accessible. Makes things a little bit safer, where you're not faffing about too much. Automatic headlamps and automatic wipers, again very useful functions. You see these paddles here in behind the steering wheel? If you were to put the automatic gearbox into the M mode at the bottom here, so into manual, you can go up and down the gears with these paddles manually if you so chose. So it's a 6-speed box, you can go up and down the 6 speeds manually if you wanted. Quite good for those maybe transitioning from a manual into an automatic. Yeah, still have more control over the gearbox if you wanted to. Mileage here you can see 56,000, got there in the end, 56,757 miles. Now for the age of the vehicle, that is actually a very good mileage. If you bear in mind the car is, what, 80 years old, well below the average mileage on that vehicle. We have here the Suzuki Media Unit that will come with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto features. That's what the smartphone section down here is for. You plug a USB into, is it in the center of these ones? It is there. USB into the armrest there, and it will connect to the Apple CarPlay and Android Auto functionality here for you. Okay, they have built-in sat-navs as well, although with Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, I recommend using the sat-navs with your phone, because they are just a much more superior sat-nav now to in-car sat-navs, but it's there if you want it. I know some people like having it in the car. Audio features, DAB as well as FM AM radio, and of course you can connect to your phone via Bluetooth for audio as well. And then there's the cool features at the back. The car has a reverse camera, so if I put it in reverse you can see the camera come up there at the back. Front and rear parking sensors of course to go along with that camera, so plenty of parking assistance with the vehicle. If you're nervous about the size of the car, massively helps the parking there. You have dual control on the air conditioning, so the climate control dual control. If I turn off that, then this controls both sides. As soon as I hit dual, then you can have two separate temperatures for either side of the vehicle. There you are. The car is an ALLGRIP. So the ALLGRIP is Suzuki's sort of trademark all-wheel drive feature. They've been making all-wheel drive cars for quite a while now. So the all-wheel drive is quite a rugged all-wheel drive system. Really useful, very simple. You've got snow or sport mode. So the sport mode is an all-wheel drive based for performance, and the snow is like snow/mud. That's an all-wheel drive based on like hitting a low gear, keeping in a low gear, and helping you with additional traction in more difficult conditions. In snow mode you can lock it, and it's in a permanent all-wheel drive just to help with those conditions. The auto system here, you can see in the top of the central screen you've got auto next to the time. If I twist the thing, it goes into the snow or mud mode, and then twist it and you can see it says snow at the top. Twist it right, it goes into sport. It will say sport on the top, and then you go back into the normal drive by going into auto. When it's in auto, it kind of just figures it out, does its own thing, and will go in and out of all-wheel drive as it needs to. It's the best system to leave it in, to be honest with you. And of course you've got heated seats here as well. So yeah, the condition of the vehicle, I have to say, I know the mileage at 56,000 miles is perhaps not something you'd see from a main dealer, but the condition of the car is so nice, it's definitely more than worth sort of like dealership standard. So the leather is all in good condition. Still got the panoramic sunroof as well. I'm not sure if I mentioned that yet actually. So you've got the blind at the back, and it's not just a glass roof, it is a panoramic sunroof, so that opens up for you as well. So, I mean, having aircon and a panoramic sunroof is a real luxury. But there you go. That opens all the way back there, and it gives you a really large opening at the top, which is really quite nice for the summer. Let's close that back over. And yeah, I think that's everything on this car. The car is of course Suzuki approved used, so it will come with a 1-year warranty. We do a fresh vehicle health check on the car. Our health checks are a 101 point check, so anything that's needed to be done to the car we make sure is done. The idea is that you have a car that's going to run easily for the whole year without any problems with any sort of wear and tear stuff or anything like that. The MOT will have to be a minimum of 6 months as part of the standards, so anything less than 6 months we'll put a fresh MOT on, and the service will have to have a minimum of 3 months left before the service is due. Anything less than that, it has a fresh service as well. We take anything in part exchange, so if you've got a car you like to trade in, we're more than happy to speak to you about that. Literally of any age. We have so many people coming and going, oh, I don't think you're interested in this, and you'd be surprised what we take in part exchange here. We also offer finance options as well, so if you are looking to finance, whether you're getting a loan or whatever, please do inquire, because you never know. Sometimes it's not quite as black and white as just looking at APR rates. Always good to get a monthly figure just to see how it compares to what else you're looking at. So yeah, thank you ever so much for watching this video. We hope you found it very useful, and we look forward to hearing from you soon. Thank you very much.